What is the difference between knowledge and wisdom? But you should live the present. For example, you're going on a trip for 2 days or 3 days. You keep taking photos. Don't post it or upload it in your social media handle. You live the present, enjoy your trip, enjoy your food, enjoy spending time with everyone. Come back. Whenever they are experiencing a very happiest moment, they fear that something is going to happen. Whenever I am happy, some tragedy would follow. A happy incident always follows a tragedy or a disaster. Today's theme is the power of unlearning. Okay, so I want to quote important quotation by an ancient philosopher named Lao Tzu. What he said: to attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. I repeat, to attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. What does this mean? What is the difference between knowledge and wisdom? Let us first understand the difference between knowledge and wisdom. What is knowledge? The skills that we acquire or the information that we learn and we store in our brain for our use. And what is wisdom? What, where, and when to apply the skills that we have developed is called wisdom. Knowledge, without knowing where to apply, how to apply, what to apply, is of no use. You don't become wise. So it's very important that you become wise. So I want to quote a personal story, a real life story, to give you an example for you to easily understand this. So we all know that we are parents. Very few of them are parents, while others are still yet to get married. So as a parent, what we do? Let's assume we have a child or children below 12 years of age or 10 years of age. What we actually do? We teach them everything. We direct them what to do. We control them. We try to fix their problems. We instruct them what time they should wake up from the bed, what time they have to go to the school, what dress they would wear, what sports they would play, how much time they would spend on television. And for everything, we instruct them. And they blindly follow us. So what the children need? They need a safety and a structure. Let's assume they fight with their classmates and come back to home crying. What do? You go to the teacher, complain. You go to that child, their parents, and complain them. Tell them that your child has been harassing my child. Please ask him not to do. So that your child feels better. Your child misplaces a stationery or breaks a crayon or a pencil. What do? You fix it. You try to get a new pencil, or you tell them you carefully handle the pencil so that it doesn't break or crayons doesn't break. So these are the instructions that you give. You give the direction to the children. But can you do the same thing to children who are at their teenage or who have attained the adolescence or adulthood? Can you do the same thing? Can you direct them? Is it possible? No. Why? Because the grown-ups, they don't like you staring at their phone. They don't like you overhearing them. They don't like you choosing the dress what they're going to wear, or choosing the sports what they're going to play, or directing them like a boss. Will they accept it? No. Definitely not. So even when you do parenting, it is important to understand how you do parenting. For children, safety and structure matters, and for teenagers and adults, identity and independence matters. The more you behave like a boss with the adults or the teenagers, they will distance themselves from you emotionally. They don't want you to be a boss. When your child is below 12 years, you can be a boss, you can direct them, you can control them, you can fix their problems. But when they are grown up, they don't want you to direct them. They want you to show empathy when they are in problem. They want you to show compassion. They want you to understand their problem and not behave like a boss and tell them you're not talking to that boy from now onwards, or tell them you're not wearing this dress, you're not playing the sports, you're not going to cinema. These things you cannot do it. So what you have to do when your child is young, when the child is less than 12 years of age, you should have a different method or a pattern to guide your child. And when they're grown up, you should have a different pattern, meaning you have to unlearn what you've been doing till the age of 12. But when they are teenagers or adult, you have to change the way you deal with them. What is the recent memorable trip that you went on? The recent memorable trip you went on?
I went to
Munnar, okay. Thailand. Rajesh sir. What about you? Tirumala. See, Tirumala. Thailand, Tirumala. Exactly opposite. Devika? Tiruchendur. Tiruvannamalai. See, one thing I could understand is the only honest person in the room is Naveen. Okay, let's be honest for at least the next 2-3 minutes. I have few questions to ask. Okay, how many of you go on a trip? So a trip involves a journey, and then you go visit a spot, and then you spend time, in the sightseeing, taking food, exploring the local cuisine. So how many of you take pictures the moment you sit in the train, or before you board the flight, or say the moment you go to a particular site, immediately take photo and post it, or the moment the food arrives, immediately you take a photo and post it in the social media? Honestly, accept it, or if you're not doing it, say no.
No, I don't do it. I don't know.
So anyone does that? No one? Are you sure? Oh. Sorry? Okay, but I do it. Then I realized why I shouldn't be doing it. So what usually happens is, think of our childhood. During our childhood, what we used to do, whenever we had vacation or leave, we would go to our grandmother's place, or we would go to a relative's place. We would take a train journey for about 8 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours. And when we are on train, we get new friends, the co-passengers, and then we hear music on the Walkman, we see sightseeing, we play with siblings in the train, and then we hear stories from the parents. And then once we go to the grandmother's place or grandfather's place, we go to the well, we take bath with friends, we go to this farm, there you have this motor pump, you take bath, then you play with all your friends there, and you explore new food. But during that time, we never had camera, we never had social media. We were enjoying that moment. Every single moment that we were spending, we were enjoying that moment. We were living the present. But in the modern day, what we tend to do, wherever we go, we plan a trip, we go to the airport, immediately we take a photo, we say that traveling to this place, say traveling to Bangkok, Thailand. Then food arrives, we take a photo and say we're going to Oriental cuisine, enjoying. So what happens? You take a photo, immediately you upload in your social media handles, and then you start checking for updates. How many friends have seen that, viewed it? How many of them have engaged on your post? How many likes you're getting? How many shares? How many comments? What are the comments? And what happens when you don't get comments? What happens when you don't get like? What happens when you don't have views? How do you feel? How do you feel? Good, bad, disappointed?
Not so good.
Sorry? Disappointing. Yes. So what we should do is, we have to understand that when we are going out for a trip or for any special occasion, we should enjoy that moment. We should enjoy that food. We should enjoy that sightseeing, that spot. Spend time with your friends, family, the food, everything. Not that you stop living that present, take photos and upload, and just wait. Every second you open your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTube, and check what's happening. It's just ruining your life. I don't say that you shouldn't take photo. I don't say that you shouldn't upload it in social media. You can do it, but you should live the present. For example, you're going on a trip for 2 days or 3 days. You keep taking photos. Don't post it or upload it in your social media handle. You live the present, enjoy your trip, enjoy your food, enjoy spending time with everyone, come back. And then once you're back to your town, then you start uploading photo. What happens is that you're enjoying your trip on one hand, on the other hand, then you upload it, and then you don't get disappointed. So when you spend money, you want to relieve your pressure, relieve your stress, you're going on an outdoor trip. And and in spite of that, you're spending money, you're going out and you're not enjoying it. You're ruining your own mental peace by just taking photo and uploading it and just waiting to see how many engagements are there, what are people commenting on, or why am I not getting likes. Is it right? Yes or no?
No.
So we have to unlearn. You don't have to prevent yourself from taking photos or uploading it, but you should know that you should live your present, you should enjoy your present, and then simultaneously you should upload and enjoy your Facebook handle or Instagram handle. Do it later after you're back to the town. So here the unlearning is very important. You should know that you are not supposed to ruin your own mental peace by just going on a trip and taking photos and uploading it and just waiting to see what's happening. Okay. So I have this question. I have noticed many friends saying that whenever they are experiencing a very happiest moment, they fear that something is going to happen. Whenever I am happy, some tragedy would follow. A happy incident always follows a tragedy or a disaster. So what actually happens? What does this belief do to us? It ruins a peace. We are at that moment to enjoy or experience that happiness. But the moment that happiest moment comes, we start believing that something very bad is going to follow. Instead of enjoying that particular moment, we start to think of what is going to come next. What kind of disaster? So is it good to have that belief?
No.
Not every time that happens. Once or twice in your life this would have happened. That does not mean that this is an associated events. Say you have a happiest moment that follows a disaster. That is not there. It is just the subconscious mind. Your brain is tuned such that whenever there's a happy moment, a disaster is going to follow. You should first unlearn that belief. When you're happy, you should enjoy that moment. If there's anything to come later, let it come. But don't ruin your happiness at that point of time, right? To sum up with Power of Learning, I want to conclude with saying that follow this technique, K, T, and U. K stands for keep, T stands for toss, and U stands for upgrade. Whatever you're good at, a particular skill, a particular habit, or a belief that is really working well for you, please retain it. Toss. Whatever skills or habits that you feel is no more good for you, please toss it. Remove it from your bucket. And U stands for upgrade. As like when I told about parenting, as a parent of a child lesser than 12 years, you direct, control, and fix. You behave like a boss, authoritarian. Whereas once the child becomes a teenager or an adult, you don't act like a boss, you act like a consultant. You just don't dive into everything. You show empathy, compassion. Whenever they need you, you give your advice. Don't try to push your thoughts into them, or don't try to direct them as you want. So this is my takeaway. KTU, keep, toss, you. Learn, unlearn, and relearn. All right.